Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, President William Ruto is in Meru. And before William Ruto landing in Meru, there has been the issue of mobilizing. The manufacturer comes in. That people were prepared earlier to attend President William Ruto's events, and the preparation also included using money. The videos that were taken, that there is some amount that was given to people, buses were already prepared, ready to ferry people to attend the president's events. So the reality is that Ruto had huge crowds. He's still there. It was massive. But to meet that huge crowd, everything is organized from the scratch. Mobilize.
Kama mnavyojua Kasongo anakuja kesho Meru, na hapa ni tigania watu wanalipwa wenye wanapelekwa Kinoru. Si unaona line? Watu wanalipwa. Na uende useme tu tam. Watu wanatrainiwa mnalipwa. Si unaona nini ziko tayari? Hapo kesho ni kusema two tam bwetse tuimbie Ruto, tunasikia ako na 100 milioni ya Wameru, tukule hiyo pesa, akienda tutasema one tam. Kwa hiyo kesho tafadhali tunaimba two tam mpaka Kasongo aende. Pole Gachagua, kesho sisi ni wa two tam. Kwanza saa hizi ndio tuko tuko riazo ya kuimbia kesho Ruto, kumuita mudhamaki, kumuimbia two tam bwetse tunalipwa. Hiyo tunamunyua kesho mapema. Sasa tunatrainiwa, mnaona tunatrainiwa. Tunatrainiwa kuimbia Ruto. Na tutafanya hivyo. Tunajua hiyo mambo yote tunajua. Na basi ziko hapa tunapelekwa sisi leo Kinoru. So Ruto kesho usijali, sisi ni watu wako. Sisi ni watu wa two term. Mpaka kesho masaa kama hii tukilipwa balance turudi one term. Kesho kama wewe wa two term usionekane. Usionekane Meru. Tunataka tu watu wa two term. Kesho ni bwetse. Kesho tunasema bwetse. Bwetse. Fire si fire. Fire si fire. Bariadhi. Kesho sisi Meru ni wa bwetse. Tukule hii pesa 100 milioni pesa mingi wa Meru pia. Anyoe Kasongo. Tupate kakitu bwana.
Now, after the mobilization, the president landed in Meru. And he was well received by his deputy, Kithure Kindiki, and of course, one man, Wamudende. He was also lining up to receive the president. And this is the man who was used actually to help Kindiki and William Ruto fight Gachagua in attempt to reclaim Mount Kenya region. So this is how President William Ruto was received in Meru, that is Mount Kenya East, by his team on the ground, ready to take him through the rallies.
Very good, sir. How are you? Thank you, very good. Hello, meeting. Very good.
Now, with all this, there has been the issue of mobilizing the crowd, the manufacturer. And so, having looked at on how the UDA side is organizing themselves, and you ask yourself a question, how safe is the opposition when it comes to these complaints of how people have been mobilized and all that? Is the opposition getting it right? That is the question that I would want us to look into. And the other question is that how will William Ruto manage to maintain these people to the ballot in 2027, since now the mobilization is through money? Before we go deep into that discussion, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to our discussion. Now, you have heard that guy recorded this video saying that they have come to take the money, sing two-term, Wamudende, and all those things, to embrace the president. Then immediately after that event, they will be back to one term. They will be back to the opposition. Now, that sounds to be true, but there is a dangerous thing here, which the opposition should take it very careful if indeed they mean it. You cannot tell the people of Mount Kenya that Ruto akikuja nafungua hoteli, tufungue hoteli. Akishaenda tufunge hoteli. Remember, this is the same William Ruto and the same formula he used in Mount Kenya in 2022. Uhuru had intention of at least having Raila to lead this country. And he was still the leader of Mount Kenya. But William Ruto went to Mount Kenya with money. He mobilized using money. And the people of Mount Kenya preferred William Ruto. They believed that when Ruto will become the president, Mama Mboga will always be getting money from Ruto to run their business. That the border riders will always get something. That hustlers will have something. Today, this regime has squeezed everyone. They have squeezed. Mpaka sasa imebaki tu ni damu. Things changed. But he won their support. The first thing in politics is perception. So perception-wise, when Ruto got to Mount Kenya, whether paid to attend or came organically, the reality will remain that he had a super massive crowd. Hata mwizi wa kura huwa anaanzia huko. Anakuwa na that massive crowd. Then when he will rig the election, there will be the issue of, oh, he used to have huge crowd. So when something happened, don't take it for granted. It is part of the preparation of a scheme for future. He might be mobilizing this crowd, but as long as people are turning out, even if they're getting those handouts and they attend this meeting, mama akunywe sukari ya Ruto leo, akunywe kesho na kesho kutu, things might change. This is a message to the opposition. Yes, it is true, Ruto has made politics in Kenya very expensive. Our politics is so much expensive. Why? Because he has been dishing out money. Not just money, good money. He was at Nyeri State Lodge, Sagana, in Nyeri. And everyone who attended that event, 10,000. Wewe unataka uende uko na 1,000. Ama uende useme unafungua hotel empty handed. How will you win that Mama Mboga to come and vote for you? Wakati amejua attend one event of William Ruto na akapata 10,000 to run her business. Wewe unaenda mkono tupu. So, the opposition should not take everything easy. They must also look for a way of countering William Ruto. You cannot come to counter William Ruto only with just mere words. Hiyo ndio ukweli wa siasa za Kenya. It is hard to say so, but that is the reality. Hiyo ndio ukweli. So they have to get a strategy to counter Ruto. Not with empty statements. They must look for an approach that will be appealing, that will challenge Ruto's move. But a challenge to William Ruto now is on how to maintain these people. Take them through to the ballot to vote for you. Transforming a crowd into the final vote. There is so much there. That's another challenge. It is expensive. It is time consuming. So Ruto has embarked on a scheme that will really cost him. The worry to the Kenyan people is that when Ruto was campaigning in 2022, he was not the president, just a deputy who was far away from power. So even when he was spending resources, mainly maybe it was his own resources, but not directly getting from the government. Today is the president. I don't think if the president is spending his own money, hapana, ni ushuru yako tu ndio inatumika. That is one dangerous thing that the Kenyan people should be also aware of. Sasa ni ushuru ndio inatumika na ni ushuru wenyu. That's dangerous. Money meant for medicine, salaries, development, infrastructure. So you must also rethink as you embrace this kind of campaign. Inafaa. So until the Kenyan people will change from making a decision from a point of handouts to a point of being convinced ideologically with agenda, then that is when our politics is going to change. I don't know your views, but please let us know in the comment section so that we can continue with our discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.